Hey, yo, what's up, man? This your boy Lano XL, Mr. 18 Pockets.
And it is me, Mr. McGee, a.k.a. Boopy, a.k.a. Born Rich, man. We are the Born Rich Club podcast right now.
Most definitely.
We in the building, man.
I'm all in the building.
Hey, it's a beautiful day out there. You know, let me tell you something about this Nashville weather. I know I talk about Nashville weather a lot, but this weather, this sun came out and had a lot of you people food. So you went outside, you had your short sleeve shirts on and getting your car washed and all of that. Hey, don't be running around here sniffling and sneezing and doing all that weird shit next week, man. For real, man. You gonna be out here next week sniffling to my allergies. My allergies is all messed up, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Don't get sick. I don't get sick. I'm a beast. I don't get sick.
Listen, man, it's still February, guys.
It is. So what's up, though, man? Hey, listen, everybody, man, thank y'all for loving us. Thank y'all for liking us. Thank y'all for supporting us. Thank y'all for hating on us. Whatever you decide to do with the Born Rich Club podcast, just make sure you like, make sure you go and subscribe, and make sure that you check us out each and every week because we're going to drop content. We're going to just drop conversations. Shout out to my Facebook people. Hey, man, I love everybody on my Facebook page, all my social media platforms, because y'all most definitely always get to show me love. So
I love it, man. I love it, man. Content is king, Lino. So what we out here doing is getting content. You know,
we are
moving around. We trying to change lives, man. But we just letting y'all know content is king, and we're gonna have beautiful discussions, as my brother like to call it, culture
conversations. I like to have culture conversations.
So we're gonna have that, man. We're gonna have culture conversations.
I got a lot of shit to say right now.
Well, don't let me stop you, brother. Talk to the people.
Well, before we started filming, like right now we filming, y'all, but right before we were filming, I had a conversation, and I had a conversation about people who throw stuff in your face, people who throw your past in your face when you're growing.
Give me an example of that.
And I'm gonna give the world an example.
All right.
Okay, now check this out. A lot of times when you're growing and you're a new person, because we all come from different backgrounds, and, you know, to get to a certain point in your life or where you feel like you're going in your dream, you know, you got to take a lot of L's, or you got to, you know, you just got to crawl. You got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is a lot of people, for me, always bring up your past. I always say this. People try to bring up your past to bully your future. And what I mean by that is that, just say me and you.
Yeah.
I had to use your car before. I asked you for $40 before to help me get through the rest of the week.
Yeah, you're a bum.
Exactly. That's the first thing that they say. See, even Mr. McGee, he's in tune to it.
I agree that you're a bum.
Because what happens is when you're growth and they're seeing that you're growing and whatever that you're doing, the new people who don't know your past, right?
Yeah.
They're beside someone who do know your past. And they'll say, instead of being like, the new person will be like, yo, I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
They got a very hot topic show. They talk about a lot of stuff, a lot of important stuff that have you laughing and thinking. And this is when one of our so-called homeboys or friends or whatever be right there, and they'll be like, man, I used to have to give him money.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when he didn't have nothing.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Lino. I know you don't like when people do it, but is it the truth?
Yes, no.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
nothing wrong with ever telling the truth, but don't say it in a condescending and crazy way. Like don't say it in a way where you trying to
diminish what you got going on now.
Diminish what that person got going on. Just because, let me tell, and I tell a lot of people this, just because you're going in a situation right now, that doesn't mean that that's what is going on now. If I needed to use your car 3 years ago, you don't have to bring it back up to me now because I'm driving a BMW.
Yeah.
Or because I'm doing good. Don't try to say it in a way that'll make somebody feel like, oh.
No, it's spiteful.
Yeah, don't be spiteful.
Yeah.
And that's, and we only just use a small example because the world knows it's plenty of these people out there who will try to bring your past up, and they'll try to use it as a tool to get the new person to look at you different as they want to make you look at.
I call it keeping score, man. Listen, it's keeping score, right?
Yes.
You go to any sports event, they gonna keep score. It's a scoreboard up there for the world to see. Fucking Jerry Jones spent $1 billion for you to see that damn scoreboard when you go to Cowboys Stadium. So it's a scoreboard type of deal. It's like, I always tell people, if you're gonna do something for me, do it out of the goodness of your heart. Don't do it because you're expecting a blessing, right?
Yes.
Because and a lot of people do that, right? It's the equivalent of, hey, I gave a homeless guy $10 today, and I know God gonna bless me for it. No, just give the homeless guy $10. If you let me use your car 3 years ago, you just let me use your car, and I really appreciate what you did for me. But you can't say, I let him use my car 3 years ago, now he owes me. Because now it seems like you didn't do that gesture genuinely.
Nobody.
It wasn't
exactly.
genuine.
And that's the point that I'm making, because we let a lot of people sleep on our couches. I have slept on some couches before. And a lot of times, if you hear people, they do that with Young Buck when he first came up, All-Star when he first came up. A lot of people used a lot of things, and I hate to mention you guys' names. It's no disrespect. But a lot of people say, man, I remember when Buck lived out here, he had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's not. I don't. That's very.
Now they want to call him David.
Yeah, that's very.
Come on, man.
I
don't like
that's
it.
very spiteful, man. I just feel like, me honestly and personally, I just feel like, yo, my past, it might be the truth.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that my past, it's certain times that my past should be brought up. I'm not afraid of my past, but I'm just saying I don't like people who try to bully your past and put it into put a dead end road to your future. And they will do it, because some people will be like, yo, what's up with so-and-so, man?
Yeah.
He got a good podcast, man. He got this going on. What do you feel about it? And then the first thing they come out is the negative part about you. Oh, yeah, he got a podcast, man, but you know he been in the street before.
Nah, you said but. That key word is but, right? Yeah, I know he got a good podcast, but, and now here come the bullshit. Once somebody say but, here comes the bullshit.
Oh, most definitely.
Here comes the bullshit.
I feel like this right here, man. I don't try to bring up nobody past. You know, it got to be like crazy. It got to be like, yo, don't go over there because he's known for this. Now, if he's still in that type of lane or that type of mind frame, most definitely bring up the past. But a lot of people, and I say this, a lot of my culture people bring up past to try to
defame you or shit on you.
Or try to shit on you, or try to make you feel, try to make others make you seem lesser than what you are.
Yeah.
They try to be like, yo, man, I used to let him drive my car.
Yeah.
And you be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and now he got his beans, man.
Yeah, so it's just different, man. That's the type of stuff that we like. Of course, I got a 100-degree turnaround, man. Nobody's going to stay in a lane that's not working for them. I was in the streets, and they didn't work for me. I got in trouble, and it just didn't work for me. Now that I'm doing this, everything else it's just been wonderful for me. So
yeah, you welcome. You welcome, man. You welcome. You welcome. I did this for you,
my
man.
best friend.
You used to drive my car 3 years ago. You used to drive my car 3 years ago.
I always had a car.
And now. Nah, I'm doing shit.
No, but
that's how people do you, though.
But that's how it is, man. And I just don't like that, man.
You.
I really don't like when people bring up different people passes because of they doing something good. I really don't like that. And I always tell people, man, I don't keep score. If whatever that you got going on, man, I'm all here for it. I'm with you. I'm going to ride with you. And that's just how I am. I'm not going to bring up when we was broke and eating Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because we eating shrimp and we eating steak and lobster now, that doesn't mean that I gotta tell the new person that's coming in your life, hey man, he used to dip, man. We used to have to eat popcorn for dinner.
Yeah,
you know it. But
he snort powder. Like if he snorted powder,
I don't know what he's talking about.
Not
now,
you.
y'all.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying if a person snorted powder 3 years ago and he ain't snorting powder no more, man, don't bring up that man cocaine addiction.
Yeah, but
he shook that. He's a new man now. Yeah, man.
But that's how we look at it, man. I just wanted to get that off my chest because I always wanted to tell people that, man, like, yo, just focus on what you're doing now. Don't worry about the people who got something to say about your past. Hey, man, the past is the past. And only thing that you got to do is just work hard, keep going, keep being strong, and you're gonna get to that next level, man, that you're supposed to get to, bro.
And that's why I love that, like, no, because I was definitely gonna ask you, what's the solution? Like, how do we deal with those people?
You get them away from.
You cut them off.
Cut them off. That's another thing we're gonna talk about, y'all. Listen, I will cut you off.
Yeah.
fast.
I always say this: my cutoff button, right? If you imagine a hypothetical button, right, that you could push, it's called the cutoff button. Push it, and now you don't exist to me anymore.
True.
My trigger finger is quick on that button.
I want the world to look at me right now.
I can quickly push that button, and you've never existed. Go ahead.
I want the world to look at me right now. If I will cut you off fast and in a hurry was a person. It's me. It's me. I will cut you off fast. I don't play around like that. I don't. Let me tell you something. I don't wait. Look, snakes now don't change that they'll bite you. They just change their skin. They shed one skin and then they get another one. That's how I feel about people. One time you got to disrespect me or to downplay what I got going.
Yeah.
Once you do stuff like that, and it's a negative vibe between that.
Yeah.
My connection off. Once my connection off, it don't get restarted. You got to die 5 times and come back alive for me to even think about messing with you. I don't mess with nobody that does anything out of the way to harm another person. If you do something to try to downplay that person, or you put that person in jeopardize, or you feel like that person, you feel like a lot of people want you to listen to what they saying. If you say something back, you're wrong. I cut those people off. I cut people off fast. I don't play around.
Oh, geez, you heard what he said. He's heartless.
Yes, I don't play.
Stepping on these people's necks out here, Lano.
No, I don't step on nobody's necks. I just listen. I tell people this, the journey that we're going and journey that we sharing together, is something that is positive, and it's something that if we do it right, we can create so many jobs for people. Right? Yeah. And so if I can create so many other opportunities, we don't have no time to be playing. I don't have time to stop what I'm doing to cater to your feelings, or stop what I'm doing to make you feel more important. If you saying something to me, or you downplaying me, or you're talking behind my back and you're doing negativity on this level, how could I even fathom to think that you won't do this to me on a higher level?
Facts.
So even if I'd rather not know and be fast with cutting you off. Because me knowing, I don't know, but let's just keep him around, or let's just keep her around. Relationship wise, if you feel like you in a relationship with somebody you don't see a future with, why be with them? If you in a relationship with somebody and you just don't know, it's like, I don't really know. She talks to me like this, or he talks to me like this, and I don't really know what I want to do. Go.
Can people change? No, you're saying go, but can people change? Because if he's saying I'm in a relationship with this person and she talks to me this way, could I sit her down and say, listen, man, I don't appreciate the way you talk to me. I don't like the way. But some people hard-headed.
Well, I
think
gone.
you hard-headed, Lano.
Yes, I am hard-headed.
Like me and you, we've had heated discussions, bro, more than one time where we say, hey, bro, this is what you do that I don't like. Can you change it? And I think maybe, like I'd say for me personally, you told me the shit that I do that you don't really appreciate, and you may have had to you might have had to tell me that 3 times. But after the 3rd time, guess what I said? Man, he keep on mentioning this. Let me try to fix up.
Yeah, I'm not a 3-time listener. I'm gonna just tell the world that I'm not a 3-time listener, and I'm basically speaking on business opportunities. In a relationship, I don't have time. I don't think the person that I deal with. I don't think that she wanna just keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
How is the missus? By the way, I forgot to ask you. How is the missus? How is she doing? The family?
Born Rich Club is doing wonderful, man. Everybody should know that Born Rich Club is the bomb.
There you go. And
but I'm just being honest, though. And that's just how I feel. I feel like, listen, man, a lot of people put themselves in situations. They know that this person is toxic for them. They know that this person right here is going to liable, put them in a situation where it can go to jail or something bad can happen. Yes. But they still continue to deal with these type of people. And then when something bad happens, the first thing when they sit down, they say, man, I should have been left this hoe. You see what I'm saying? No, but I mean,
or business.
Business-wise.
I'm not saying I should have never got into that business situation. I already
That's
know.
what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know how. And listen, one thing about me, even though I'm fast to cut people off, it works for me.
Let me ask you this now.
Talk to me.
Have you ever cut off anybody and now you can look back years later or months later and say, I regret
No.
cutting that person off.
No. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to feel like I'm a superhero, which I am. But I will say this. I have never cut nobody off in my life. And it's two things. I never cut nobody off in my life that didn't deserve it, and I never cut nobody off that I went back and like, yo, I should have stayed. They should have stayed around.
Jeez.
Everybody that I ever got rid of, all the way up until this point right here, has made my life a little more better.
Okay, all right, cool. I mean, that's perfect, Lano.
I cut off negativity.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about cutting off people and possibly cutting off people. Great segue. Great segue, brother, because we've been doing this new segment. It's an advice segment, right? Where we want to give out some advice to some of the people who fuck with us and who rock with us, and we don't have a name for it. So I don't know if we're gonna call it advising the advisors, advice from assholes. I don't know what we're gonna call it, family, but we're gonna come up with a dope ass name for this segment. But at the end of the day, it's a segment where you're free to email us at bornrichpodcast@gmail.com. And if you need advice, so email us here. Email us there, and then we'll give you some advice. And I put this out on my IG and Facebook stories probably about 2.5 weeks ago, and we actually got some responses.
Because you've been getting a lot of crazy emails. He called me all the time, y'all. He be like, yo, bro, we be going so many different places, and he be like, yo, bro, look, read this email. So we got a lot of emails that we can't go over, but hey, he picked a great one. So I'm going to let him take over.
Absolutely, I did, and I appreciate that. And I just want to reiterate, man. Listen, if you need advice from your brothers here at the Born Rich Club podcast, feel free to email us at bornrichpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
Now let's get into it. Now this email, Lano, is from Jeff in Tennessee.
Jeff, what's up in Tennessee? Say which part of Tennessee?
Jeffrey.
He from Memphis, Nashville, Chattanooga, Knoxville.
No, he didn't say. I'll say this: if you want to tell us. You don't have to tell us. Like we just want, we wanted to be.
Tell me because I'm gonna know
friendly.
I'm gonna know how to talk.
Only reason I'm saying I don't want you to tell me because you might have some shit about your job, and now it might be some person because this guy gets kind of personal. So, but if you want to tell us. If you don't, cool. We can keep it anonymous.
Okay,
but
cool.
Here we go. Jeff in Tennessee. Jeff in Tennessee says, "Hey, what's up, guys? I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years now. We gave birth to a beautiful baby girl in June of 2022. A few months later, I noticed that my girlfriend wasn't losing her baby weight. She actually gained weight after the baby arrived. I kept trying to imply that we should go to the gym together, and she would always say yes, but she would never go with me. So in December, we decided to make it our New Year's resolution when January begins. Okay, and in January, we actually went to the gym together. This lasted about a week and a half. A week and a half. What's a week and a half? Was that 10 days?
That's everybody's New Year's resolution.
Yes.
It lasts for 1 week.
Yes, a week and a half.
She did actually good though. Week and a half.
10 days. She went to the gym for 10 days.
Ooh.
Shout out to the sister for going to the gym with her man for 10 days. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
'Cause something telling me it's going to end horrible.
So he said this lasted for about a week and a half. Since then, she's been coming up with excuses every time I ask her to go to the gym with me. I do want her to drop a few pounds, but I'm really upset because she broke her promise to me. I don't want to leave her, but if a person goes back on their word, it's hard for me to trust that person.
Yeah, facts. I feel them.
So his question to us, Lino, is how do I not only let her know that I'm disappointed that she didn't keep her promise, but how do I get her to go back to the gym with me?
Man, I'm going to tell you this because I am king of advice. So I'm going to say this.
One,
I will say this. You can't have two major conversations. No, you can't have two major topics in one conversation. So I'm going to say this. And now, listen what I'm finna say. Y'all got to ride with me.
Go ahead.
Never talk about a woman's weight.
What?
Yes, it's hard. Let me tell you something. It's very hard, baby. It's hard to talk about a girl weight. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this.
Be careful.
Yes, because I have overweight women that follows me, and I have them in my family.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say this right here. I tell everybody this. The way that you get her back is you just politely sit her down and say, hey, baby, you remember we came up with a solution? This is what I'm attracted to. This is what I like. I remember when you used to be like this. Try to be a little more motivational. If not, if that don't work, you got to tell her, hey, get your ass in the gym. Yeah. You need to get your ass in the car with me. You need to go to the gym. Why am I gotta keep telling you this? You don't have to keep telling me when the bill's paid. You don't have to keep telling me stuff. So that's just how I feel. Situations like that, Jeff, I want you to pray on it. And then I do want you to go in, and then I don't want you to be honest. I don't want you to body slam your words or curve your words for anybody's feelings. She knows what she needs to do. And women do go through postpartum. So first off, check and make sure that she's fine in that department. Make sure that she's not depressed. If those things are not, if she just say, hey, I don't want to work out, then you got to make that decision, Jeff.
He may have to run. It's crazy because you saying postpartum, and it's cool, but some people's going to say like postpartum is something mental.
I agree with that.
But how long am I willing? How long do I have to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? I know this is going to sound horrible. I'm going to sound like an asshole for saying that, but how long? If I go to the gym every day, and then every day I ask you to go to the gym, and you keep saying no, and the excuse, not even saying the excuse, the reason why you're not going to the gym is postpartum, I have to look in the mirror and say, how long can I deal with this? I do. And I know you're hurt, Brother Jeff, about her breaking her promises.
But if you love her, but also if you love her, Jeff, you would sit down and you would have that conversation with her.
How long should Jeff love her till she get as big as a fucking house?
No, one conversation.
Like, is Jeff obligated to stick around with her?
I'm telling you right now, one conversation. Listen, one conversation is all it takes. It's sit down and it's sink or swim.
Yeah.
It's, hey, understand. I'm looking at it, like, yo, we need to get past this situation, and the only way we can fix this situation is, hey, you said that you're going to go to the gym. You took a week and a half. And that's what I don't like about New Year's resolutions. Everybody who do New Year's resolutions, they only last 10 days. Yeah, and then they go right back into being the same person that they was in the last year. And when a new year starts, a new year means new everything. That means the things that you couldn't fix last year, the things that you was postponing to do, just when you got to start doing it. Jeff, run after the first conversation.
I like what Leno was saying. I also say this, man, Jeff, you have to just be transparent, man. A lot of people say, I am an asshole. A lot of people say, Mr. McGee, you said some shit that was disrespectful. Mr. McGee, I can't believe you said that to me. But I only know how to be blunt, upfront, and truthful.
What would you do?
You lied to me.
Is that what you're telling? You lied to me?
You broke your... No, Jeff said it in the email. He's hurt because she broke her promise.
Do you tell her? And then you got to tell... But at the same time, you got to put this woman in the vehicle, and we got to be on our way to the gym while I'm telling her she's lying to me. It's a lot of other things that you got to do also.
But it's kind of hard, though, because... all right, listen, Jeff is a man. So it's, hey, baby, I got the bags packed. I'm finna go to the gym. You ready? Well, baby, my stomach is hurting today. I'm cramping. As a man, we don't know about cramping. Yeah. So we're going to say, oh, shit, okay, baby, you know what? Lay down, get comfortable. I'm going to go to the gym. I'll come back.
Can't use that excuse no more.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
So after more keep coming, with a guy like me, you can't use cramping twice on me.
Now it's the baby, right? Because he said they just had a baby in June. So now it's the baby.
Okay, I'm going to get my mama to handle this.
Mama won't watch the baby for me today, so I'm going to stay here with the baby. Or the baby is sick. But I can see what Jeff is saying. Like, those are legitimate reasons not to go to the gym. Yes. But I can understand why Jeff say, okay, goddamn now. We've been saying this in August, now it's December, and we ain't been to the gym yet.
Give her a chance. Listen, man, give her a chance, Jeff. And this is being real.
Yeah.
Give her a chance.
Yeah.
Talk to her. Try to see, can you get some results? Even if she don't want to go to the gym, let's see, can we do some exercises at the house?
There we go.
Like, let's not, don't run yet, but we will run. But Jeff, listen, man, have that conversation with her, talk to her. If she don't change, look at me. Get out, run. fast as you can. Go get a skinny girl.
He said, "Go get a girl in the gym."
Yeah, go get
a
a
girl in the gym who would love to come to the gym.
Who love to work out, Jeff.
Hey,
so
you
remember
ain't
that.
shit. You
and
ain't
then,
shit.
you know what? Maybe that might be the motivation for her to go in and lose her weight, right?
Hey, you ain't shit, man. I'm gonna say my advice is, Leno, I love it, Leno, because I wasn't even thinking about this. If she doesn't want to go to the gym, try to convince her to do things in the house. Go on YouTube and Google Richard Simmons videos and see if y'all can do.
Or just make her move all the furniture around.
See if y'all can do some Richard Simmons videos at the house, man.
Yeah.
But Jeff, I hope we could help you, man. Family, make sure you guys send us the email, bornrichpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, for real.
I
Because
wanna
we're not
say it-
going to be funny all the time. No, I ain't mean to cut you off, but we're not going to be funny all the time, man. Situations like this, you got to be real with that person. Yo, you said this. Let's try to do this. Hey, this is an option. New the thing.
And you know your limit, Jeff, man. Like, come on, bro. A
Yeah.
person is only gonna let a person give them. A person can only put up with so many excuses, bro.
Yeah.
It's like me needing a ride to work. If I call you and I need a ride to work, and Monday is a reason you can't take me to work, Tuesday is a reason you can't take me to work, and Wednesday is a reason you can't take me to work, I'm just not calling you
For
anymore.
Valentine's Day, he should, well, like her birthday, he should buy her a gift card from Planet Fitness. Like everything that's coming up for her should be exercise stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's weird, you know, because now she's gonna say, "I feel attacked. I feel like you're trying to pressure.
I
Trying to pressure me.
I am trying to pressure you, baby, because let me tell you something. Physical and mental attraction keeps a relationship forever.
I hear you. But listen, man, if you want some advice from us too, right? Like I said, we still haven't came up with it, man. It might be advise the advisor, whatever. If you want some advice from us, man, make sure you email us, bornrichpodcast@gmail.com. I'm going to repeat that again, bornrichpodcast@gmail.com.
For sure.
And we can answer your question just like we answered Jeff's question. Leno, this has been dope, bro. It's been a great
Always
show.
been dope. Look, y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, we're in a brand new location. We love it. I like
We
it.
outside, man.
We outside, y'all.
We on tour.
I'm on tour. He's on tour. We on tour.
Yeah.
And you know what? We UGK.
Yeah, I feel like Jay-Z in the backstage documentary.
Off the top.
Yeah, we got out there. Shout out to our videographer following us around.
Most definitely. Shout out to
everywhere,
us.
man. We
Shout
outside.
out to these new people that's coming in, helping us orchestrate this, set it up right. We just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for the listeners. Y'all make sure y'all go to YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe. Go to Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Go everywhere that anything got to do with a podcast.
Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, and
that's what it is,
everywhere
man.
in between, man.
So email us. We're going to give you advice. Hope that you'll like the advice. I hope you'll tell us, hey, man, I can't stand y'all advice. Just
Yes,
make sure that y'all
absolutely.
tune in for it. This is your boy, Lano XL, Mr. 18 Pockets. Hey, man, y'all already know what I'm going to say, man. Get money, stay true, get money.
And listen, guys, I know you can use some love. It's love in the air and it's love in the atmosphere. So if no one has told you today that they love you, I want to be the first one to tell you that I love you, I love you, I love you. You're beautiful. Peace out, family.
Peace.
Yes, sir.